You're skeptical because you're smart. You're not fooled by people trying to sell you stuff, especially online, because you're smart enough to know what authenticity really looks like. It's why they say ignorance is bliss, because if you could just dumb it down for a second in your own mind, maybe you could flow through life a little more carefree, but you can't. You're skeptical. You see people selling stuff online and you can't help but question it. I know because I am the same exact way. I'm not saying that I'm smart or anything. I'm just saying, like, I'm skeptical. I question people. I don't believe everything I hear. I'm like you. I don't want to just be sold on something. I want to believe that it is real and it's true. I want to see actual results before I invest in an educational product, before I invest in starting something new, just not even with my money, but with my time and my energy. So, is it going to be worth it to start digital marketing, to start an online business? Yes. I am completely unbound by location, completely unbound by time, by anyone else's schedule. I am a US citizen. I live in Thailand. I am in Thailand right now. And I can travel whenever I want. I'm going to Malaysia in a couple weeks and I can do whatever I want. I'm not on anyone else's time. I did my research. I found the roadmap. To me, this is the best product that you can buy to start an online business. Completely beginner friendly, gives you everything that you need. It is why I bought into the course. It is why I started taking the course. And it's why I want to help you get started as well by selling you the course. Yes, that's not what they teach. They don't teach to just sell the course. They teach you how to build a business online. Totally, totally different. One of the biggest misconceptions about it. But I was already living this sort of lifestyle. I already know what it takes. I already know what it entails. I already know the feeling of the freedom that I have from living this sort of lifestyle. And I want people to feel this. I want people to experience life this way because I'm lucky, I'm fortunate, but I worked hard to get here. I worked hard to save money. I worked hard to sacrifice my time. I worked hard and I failed so many times that finally I got a little bit of money saved up and I was able to just disappear and start something new. And I know from living in small towns and small cities to big cities like LA and Boston that people don't ever get to experience this sort of lifestyle. They just are too afraid. They don't want to make the sacrifices. They don't want to give up their comfort zones. They just don't want to do it. You cannot convince them. No matter how much they talk about it, they won't do it. But if you're watching these types of videos and you're watching this video right now, you are not one of those people. You know that it takes sacrifice. You know that you want to experience more in life, that you're not just wanting to be confined to one job in one location. You want that freedom. And I'm sorry to say this, but you have to invest in education. If you don't know the basics, you don't have the foundational skills, you need those. There is no other way to do it without them. Yes, you can find it on your own. By all means, if you can do it for free on YouTube, which you can, by all means do it. I can guarantee you one thing though. It's going to take you about 5 times longer because you're going to have to piece together information from different creators, from different videos. You're not going to have your specific answer or questions answered. You're not going to have a community at your back to ask questions, to get ideas from, to respond to your comments and your concerns. And that's what buying into a course really entails. That's why buying a program like the Roadmap is so, so valuable because you get all of those things in one place. So do yourself a favor and stop waiting. DM me with your questions. Put a comment down below. I answer every single DM. Don't hesitate. Just ask me questions. I'm happy to answer.